Good evening, honored leaders, distinguished guests, and dear friends. This summer, after a long decade away, I returned home to Macedonia. The streets, the mountains, the food. Everything I remembered there, the good, the great, and yes, some of the not so great parts. That is where we come in. Where some see roadblocks, we see opportunities. Where others see problems, we build solutions. That is the very reason the United Macedonian Diaspora exists. 2 decades ago, a few passionate Macedonians sat together at a Starbucks in Washington, D.C. And over coffee, they dreamed of a stronger Macedonia, a united diaspora, an organization that could fill voids and make real substantive change. That is how the UMD began. I often wish I could have been there, because that is what taking action looks like. Not waiting for someone else to solve the problem, but standing up and saying, we will, that we are the change we've been looking for. From that simple gathering 2 decades ago has grown a movement that tonight has brought all of us together in the presence of our president, the foreign minister, ambassadors, distinguished guests, and all of you. I've seen the power of a simple conversation myself. 8 years ago, I sat at my own local Starbucks in Fort Wayne with then Congressman-elect Jim Banks. At that time, he didn't know me, didn't know who we were, and he certainly didn't know that there were 10,000 Macedonians in his district. But when we reached out, we built relationships. We showed our worth, and they became excited to learn about us, excited to know the Macedonian story. And out of those simple conversations grew friendships, partnerships, and influence. Today, Congressman Jim Banks is now Senator Jim Banks, and he's well aware of the 90,000 Macedonians that live in the great state of Indiana. Over the years, the UMD has built those same relationships with members of parliament, diplomats, congressmen, and senators. Those relationships open doors for Macedonia, and the UMD has given us all the platform and an easier way to be involved to make that same difference. Our homeland, our story. The story of Macedonians isn't about people who quit when things got tough. It's about people who kept going, who tried harder, who love Macedonia. It's built on perseverance and determination. For centuries, our people have carried the spirit of resilience, faith, and pride. That spirit did not fade when we crossed oceans and settled in our new adopted homelands. It only grew stronger. Because even here in the United States, Macedonia lives in all of us. Our actions have proven that. Despite Macedonians having been in the United States for over a century, only in the last handful of years have we had a congressional caucus to represent us. Together, we have donated over $2 million worth of medical supplies through our partnership with Dr. Sampson and World Medical Relief. Those donations today save lives and strengthen communities. And when disasters happen, the diaspora stepped up to help the families in Kočani. This is not generosity. This, my friends, is patriotism in action. And it does not stop there. Every dollar you have generously donated to the UMD over the years fuels education, like our online Macedonian language classes, and the next generation of university students through our BTOF scholarships. It fuels our human rights forums at Solun, defending the dignity and freedom of all Macedonians. It fuels aspiring leaders through our Achevska Congressional Internship Program, and it fuels advocacy, making sure Macedonian voices are heard loud and clear in Washington, Brussels, and around the world. This is not charity. This is nation building. This is not a gift. It is an investment in our people, in justice, in the very future of our diaspora, and in Macedonia. Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you said, they will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Tonight, let us make Macedonians feel hope. Let us make Macedonians feel pride. Let us make Macedonia feel the love of its people here and around the world. We have grown by leaps and bounds over these past 20 years, and that momentum continues tonight with each of you. What is your contribution going to be? What problems are you going to solve? What will the next Macedonian president that visits us say about the Macedonian diaspora? So tonight, let us celebrate what we've accomplished, but more importantly, let us commit and let us build a future worthy of our homeland, for our people, for our future, for the UMD. Za Macedonia. Kai dasi, Macedonis dasi.